Hello everybody and welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Wine 101. Searching for the perfect pumpkin flavored beer episode. This all started a couple years ago when I had a pumpkin beer and I was very disappointed, and I love pumpkin. And I had never tried one since. And then I watched a lot of my friends, you all with these beer channels that I enjoy so much. And I see some great reviews, so I'm like, I'm going to find a damn beer, pumpkin beer that I like if it's the last thing I do. And so I'm doing these. I've bought a bunch of them and I'm going to keep trying them until I find one I like. Now, today we are going to do Leinenkugel's Harvest Patch Shandy. Alright, there it is. Let me see, there is the cap. Alright. Let me read you a little about this here. Bring out the best of the season with our Leinenkugel's Harvest Patch Shandy. It's a traditional wheat beer that we blend with notes of nutmeg, allspice, and clove for a flavor that reminds us, but it has to remind me, of homemade pumpkin pie. And pairs perfectly with fall. Alright, so it says that it is ABV is 4.20. The style is fruit and field beer. Jacob Leinenkugel Brewing Company, Wisconsin. All right, in the United States of America. Now, let's look at our tools tonight. We have one Leinenkugel's Harvest Patch Shandy. Weiss Beer brewed with honey and natural flavors. I just read you what they said. It didn't say honey on there. It said the nutmeg and so forth and whatever I mentioned. And this is saying honey. All right. We have a glass. It says Florence. Famous church in Florence. We have a bottle opener. Nothing but the best here. Hillbilly Wine 101. Let's see what we got. And I'm going to do these in enough time so that if any of these are good, you'll have enough time to get it for your, when you're sitting out trick-or-treat, passing out candy, and maybe enjoying a little bit of beer with your buddies there while the kids are out trick-or-treating. Or if you go to somebody's house for a costume party or whatever. Let's go here. So, we'll see what we can do here. Sorry, I'm excited about this beer. Now, what we do here like this, get toward the end, we're going to do a heavy pour, and you all look for yourself, alright? Kind of an orangey golden color. And there's the head, and there's the carbonation. But you know what I'm worried about? The flavor. It smells pleasant, but it smells like a giant fruit bomb. I want pumpkin. It smells like oranges and lemons and honeysuckle. I want pumpkin. Don't smell like a pumpkin pie. See if it tastes like it. I doubt it. Now that it's subsiding a little and airing out, perhaps I spoke too soon. I'm smelling the pumpkin spices now. Initially, but now I'm smelling them a little bit. So, all I want to do is taste them, folks. Well, the last beer I did, I don't know how, this might be all mixed up, so it might not be the last beer I did. And it'd be cool as hell if I can remember the brewery. But I got a bunch of these. Anyway, had actual pumpkin. This didn't say pumpkin, it said the spices and honey. But it didn't have the actual pumpkin. The actual pumpkin doesn't really taste like squash. It is the spices that make a pumpkin pie a pumpkin pie. But the pumpkin does add texture, and it adds some flavor, and it adds some nutrition. But a pumpkin pie without the spices, no good. Alright, what's the verdict? Leave it to a shandy. Of course, with the honey, it sweetened it up. And of course, there's sugar in a pumpkin pie. And of course, you have all the right spices here. So, although initially the smell was pleasant, but nothing like pumpkin pie, after a minute it started smelling a little bit. The taste is fairly close. In this shandy, which I think that's what it's going to take. I don't think I can get it in a regular beer. But in this shandy, it tastes like pumpkin pie. Sort of. It's not exactly, but it's the closest so far. Alright? It's the closest drink so far. That's kind of beer related. I'm not even sure if you all consider this a beer. My connoisseurs out there. The shandy. So, whether you do or you don't. Closest thing so far. I'm looking, I saw that I got one that's a cider. Not really a beer either, but I'm going to try it. I don't know, I was just picking stuff off the shelf. I think it said pumpkin. So, close enough for government work. From Hillbilly Wine 101. Have a great holiday, alright? I want you to have fun. It's not just for the kids, alright? The adults, where you're passing out the candy, right? You're sipping on, what did I did a, I'm telling you, I do so many reviews for you, I do so much stuff, and I'm thinking, I did I know, my Halloween wine series. Some cool wines that I'm going to start in, I think October, every Wednesday and Saturday up until Thanksgiving. I'm even going to have a cool wine that fits that season, or a beer in search of the perfect shandy. Not the perfect shandy, the perfect pumpkin flavored beer. So, from Hillbilly Wine 101, everybody, have a wonderful holiday coming up, and cheers.